Amy is literally saving lives. Her spirit, her essence, her history of the substance misuse problems that she faced, as tragic as that was for her, her experience has lived on in that it's helping everybody that lives within this service. The aim of this service is to develop women's skills to live independently after they've left drug and alcohol treatment. The aim here really is to bridge that gap between rehabilitation and independent living. The feeling in this place is incredibly unique because everybody is so passionate about working here, about being part of the women's lives, seeing the success stories. We've watched people get their children back, and people present with really, really significant mental health issues, looking like they might end up in prison next week. You know, people that have been in and out of prison, that are now sober, confident, happy, not self-harming, and that for some people is just a miracle, to not have to cut themselves to relieve the pain that they're in. We've watched several people move on, people that came here with a very self-destructive attitude, couldn't get out of bed until 5 o'clock in the afternoon, but are now applying for university, completing college courses. I mean, everybody here is a success. The Amy Winehouse Foundation, as a response to what happened to Amy, has completely changed people's lives. So many people. I mean, her spirit just lives on. It does, and we obviously feel it here. And we can see the impact that it's having on the women here, and also the gratitude of the women here. It's a miracle.
My name's Melissa. I'm a very grateful resident at Amy's place. Amy's spirit in this place, the music, it's a massive part of Amy's place, actually. I think the spirit as well, you know, and the fact that it's called Amy's place, there's something very familiar, as in very homely, and you know, what a legacy, what a gift to women, to young women. It's very vulnerable women. What a gift to those who feel like they've got nothing and no one. You know, look at what we've got. 12 months ago, I was emotionally, physically and mentally at my worst, and I thought I'd be better off dead. And I got it into a very desperate situation in terms of the career gone, you know, friends gone, relationships, you know, gone. And I could trust no one. I couldn't trust myself. I couldn't look at people in the eye. And I couldn't pretend anymore. You know, that skill I had of being the social chameleon had gone. You know, I couldn't pretend to be all right anymore. And it just completely consumed my life. What pains me the most is that, you know, the one person who I adore in this entire world is my mum. And, you know, I couldn't stop drinking for her, you know. And that's when things got really bad, because if I couldn't stop for this woman, what hope did I have, you know? And that's because I didn't love myself. I didn't care about what happened to me. I only cared about being there for other people. Because I thought that's how you went through life, you know, you come last. When I look back at where I was, as I said at the beginning, 10 months ago, I'm not angry. I'm really sad, as in, gosh, Melissa, you poor thing, you know, you poor thing. And that learned that by being in Amy's place. I can have compassion for that person who was a very desperate, lonely and ill alcoholic. So we're about to go into my flat. I've recently just transferred, but it's just me that lives in this flat. It's a self-contained flat, which again for me is really important and really quite proud. So if you want to come through, this is the living room. Obviously my beloved family up, so I never feel too far away. And that's just something that I do for myself each morning. That's something that I picked up here about positive affirmations. So this is my safe space, and the fact that I've gone through an intensive treatment period, I'm out the other side and I'm actually doing well at this independent living thing. It's given me a massive confidence boost. It's allowing me to think that, you know what, you got this. So this is the garden. I think there's been mention of having some yoga classes out here because we're really fortunate to have, you know, such a gorgeous garden. This room, when I first came to Amy's place, was introduced to me as the womb room. Some girls sometimes come down and watch films together, and we're very fortunate that we have music sessions. Lo and behold, we've got a picture of Amy here, which is quite apt with it being the music room. This is another communal space. We have communal breakfasts here.
What's the atmosphere like in here?
Depends what day it is. There's always somebody here all coming and going. It really varies. And I suppose that's the beauty of having 16 women under 30. You just don't know what you're going to get. It's not just about being sober or being clean. It's about self-care, self-love, and looking at alternative methods for a healthy, happy recovery.
Am I in the way?
No, you're in the film.
Oh no.
This is our resident Texan. This is Alan. Alan's my key worker.
I've been in recovery for quite a few years, so it's really a gift for me to be able to listen to Melissa and be able to share something back with her.
This is the office, and there's that friendly approach, really. You know, you don't feel like you can never come to the door. There's always someone here. There's always somebody at the end of the phone, and that's important. You know, there's a lot of vulnerability with women in recovery. You need to feel that sense of security and that safety, and we get that here tenfold. The foundation appears to be something that's not just we'll help you and then we never want to see you again. It's like, it's just an ongoing part of recovery for us.